You ever just been strolling through YouTube and then you come across some bullshit that you just had to talk about? Story of half my fucking channel, but yeah. Let's just hear what these people got to say, and I'm gonna give my thoughts. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking angry right now. So let's just do this. Let's go.
I think only men should be homeless. I don't think I don't think women should be allowed to be homeless.
This is where the
Oh
country was
shit.
going to.
Because I honestly think that men need to toughen up, and I think if men were forced to be homeless, they would learn how to be better men. Because that's what made men manly in the past, was having to build houses and stuff. So if we just made men be homeless for like a year, I think it would fix a lot of problems.
That would
in
be
society.
so good, especially because we don't force men to do military anymore like they used to. They make them homeless for a year. Let's see how they fucking
make them just figure it out, but make them homeless in a country where they don't know the language, and then that way they really have to go through something, and then maybe they can like
be appreciative
and just stop being pussies.
Yeah, America.
They say men should never hit women, but y'all be fucking pushing this shit. I'm dead ass. I will want to knock the shit out of somebody who says this shit. As somebody who's been homeless and been couch to couch and house to house, fuck you. Like straight up, fuck you. You don't know what it feels like to be in the damn grass. You know what I'm saying? With all your belongings, and somebody who doesn't give a fuck about you pulls up with a dog, and a dog take a shit right next to you as if you're just not there. You don't know what the fuck that fucking feels like. First things first, when dealing with the military, I do not have a problem with patriots. I do not have a problem with fighting for your country and, protecting and serving. As a matter of fact, salute to all the veterans who've dealt with that. But veterans also deal with homelessness and get treated like dog shit when they're out in war and when they come back home from war. And a lot of the times it's by they fucking women. He's gone. He's out in war. So you go and get fucked on while he's out deployed. And then he got to come home after being a prisoner of war and going through near-death experiences and shit and all this PTSD and mental trauma. He got to come home and see you in bed with some other motherfucker. Men should have to go through that because it teaches them how to be men. Shut the fuck up. I mean, homeless veterans are out here, or just homeless men down on their luck. Had bright ideas, bright goals, bright future, but everything that they was trying to do didn't fucking work out. No damn support, no nothing. Because nobody gives a fuck about men. And I've been talking about this on this channel for the longest. I'm so tired of this shit. Okay, so and I'm gonna tell you why. Because in bitches like this, their mentality, these two women that are talking, and other women who think like them, all the man is to them is the beast of burden, the fucking mule that's supposed to carry everything on his back. He's supposed to work his ass off and not get any sleep, not get any peace, because he's only a utility. The love for him is nothing but conditional. He don't even get respect from his own damn kids. They don't care if you miserable. They'll see that you're miserable and not bat an eye at it. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't nobody fucking give a shit. And that's the problem with society nowadays. That really is. And then trying to gather my thoughts, because I had it on the tip of my tongue. But yeah. Then they'll turn around and try to call you sassy and call you weak and say you're being a bitch because you do not bend the knee to women in thought process like this. You know what's best for you and you put yourself first. They call you selfish. I'm not going to be, just working my ass off just to have this bitch complaining that I'm never around. Fuck that shit. And because you said that, you're now sassy. I hate this. So what are you supposed to do when you get in a relationship then? It's not about having, like, a relationship is not about love. It ain't about peace. It ain't about bliss. It's not about enjoying your partner. Your partner don't want to fucking even be there. Your partner is just looking for somebody to finance their laziness. They sit on their ass and do jack shit. They complain about cooking and cleaning. Basic adult functions that you do to preserve yourself, stay hygienic, and keep your environment clean and cleanly. But you better come home from work and then do all these other damn chores on top of that. You better make sure you do that shit though. You lazy if you don't do that. And then they got the fucking nerve to try to talk about what being a man is. They never even experienced this shit. But anyway, this content creator in the corner, she actually said some things about this. Her name is It's Tay Tay Baby. I think that's what it says. Yeah, it is Tay Tay Baby. Her videos have been kind of popping up on my feed lately.
Full of pussies.
Now, guys, I'm so shocked that I see videos like this, and this is really sad. I don't know about you guys, but I've had cousins in the military that are no longer with us. And I just want to say, anybody who's in the military, Marines, Air Force.
Oh yeah, this also fucking comes back to me. Stop trying to force. I hate that we always constantly trying to force these young kids to fight wars that other rich motherfuckers started. And when I say rich people, I ain't talking about, you know, standard rich people, entrepreneurs and shit. I'm talking about people in the shadows and power that are only starting these wars because they make a profit off of it. And then they get your sons to go out there and get killed for it. A lot of these wars that, you know, you think is just by chance or happenstance, they were fabricated. This is why I always get pissed off when people try to fucking force people into the military. I also had this shit in my personal life, you know, trying to ship me off and have me go out. And people do this shit because they think you're deplorable. Really. You don't have nothing going for you. You're poor. You're broke. You tried to do it your way and it didn't work out according to our standards. You know what I'm saying? They're impatient. You ain't hit your stride yet. You know, during the time period that they feel that you should have done it. So therefore, you should go out and become a tool of the country. That's it. And I say a tool because once the U.S. is done with their veterans, they treat them like dog shit. Just saying. And it's like, well, you got the ones who didn't do what they were supposed to do when they got, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I've watched this shit happen to some. I have friends in the military. Okay, where the VA wasn't giving them their fucking money. They was late on their checks. So miss me with the bullshit. Yes, we should have a military. Okay, every country should have a military just in case another enemy gets to popping off at the front line. But don't try to force men into some fabricated bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We have, you know, war hungry, you know, warmongering fucking leaders and shit that's taking, you know, manpower and just doing as they see fit. Like, fuck that shit. That's what I have a problem with. But hey, this is what men should do. This is what we are. And notice, all of it is about being a fucking utility. Nothing more. Fuck your feelings, right? Oh yeah, you say anything about your feelings, you're weak. Just keep that in mind. Now, I'm not gonna play her whole video. She later says that we should just keep this gender war back in 2023. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. And I'm just gonna be blunt, because every time we say shit, it just goes in one ear and out the other ear, out the other ear. And quite frankly, people don't give a fuck about what it is that, you know, you have to say. I was just reading a post not too long ago about a woman who said that being a man is easy. So she decides to become a man, which you can't really become a man, but she dresses like a man, does shit, you know, to present herself as a male. And then after a year of it, she began to hate women because of the mistreating and just the outright disrespect she was getting. And then that same woman that did the experiment later on killed herself because the stress and depression became too much. Tell me what the fuck that says. You walked a year in a man's shoes and couldn't fucking handle it. And ironically, the part that was pointed out the most was the fact that they began to have a hatred of women because of how they were being treated. For me, it gives a new perspective on the men we call the incel. But whatever, you gonna view those men as deplorable. I see men who have been fucking abused. That's what I see. I just see men who have been abused. But I'm done. I'm done with the fucking rant. I'll leave this video in my description. It's just something I wanted to talk about because, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid.